T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Engines full power and liftoff. Go Kuiper, go Falcon.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
At T plus 30 seconds and counting, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. In just a few seconds, we'll throttle the engines down in preparation for max Q, a period of maximum aerodynamic pressure. This is a critical moment during flight because the combined stresses caused by Falcon 9 accelerating through the atmosphere and the ambient static pressure are at their greatest.
Supersonic.
To help go from vertical to horizontal, the first stage performs a pitch kick just after liftoff, about 10 seconds into flight, which is a maneuver known as a gravity turn. There you heard max Q. The engines gimbal a small amount, and that slowly turns the first stage from going straight up to going horizontal with the help of gravity, and eventually we will be roughly horizontal to Earth as we achieve orbit.
Impact chill has started.
The rocket typically needs to go 17,500 miles per hour horizontally in order to avoid being pulled back down to Earth and get into orbit. You can keep an eye on the first stage telemetry at the bottom of your screen. Now we have several events coming up in quick succession, and we should hear all of them called out by mission control, starting with main engine cutoff, or MECO, then second stage separation, and SES-1, and fairing separation. MECO is where we shut off all 9 M1D engines on the first stage. Stage separation is where the first and second stages of Falcon 9 separate from one another, and second engine start 1, or SES-1, is when we light the MVAC engine on the second stage for the first time.
Main engine cutoff.
Stage separation confirmed.
MVAC ignition.
And there you heard and maybe even saw those events happen back to back, which again were MECO, stage separation, and SES-1. Next up will be fairing separation. There's a cool shot. You can see the separation of the stages.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And there you heard the fairings have separated. As we mentioned earlier, we will be attempting to retrieve these fairing halves again once they fall back to Earth. They will be taken back to shore by our ocean recovery vessel, Doug. It's about almost 4 minutes into our mission today. At about T plus 6 minutes, you should see on your screen the first stage entry burn. To start entry burn, we will relight 3 M1D engines, starting with the center engine known as E9, followed shortly after by E1 and E5 engines, which is similar to pumping the brakes to slow down the vehicle as it passes back into Earth's atmosphere. We will need to slow down to reduce re-entry forces, which then helps us recover and reuse the first stage. As you can see on your screen, the second stage is still picking up speed and heading to its destined orbit. We are still over a minute away from the beginning of the entry burn, and you can check out the telemetry at the bottom of your screen and see that the second stage is picking up speed. We are about 40 seconds away from the beginning of the entry burn. If you like, you can check out the telemetry at the bottom of your screen where you can watch the graphics light up as the engines do.
Both vehicles are on a nominal trajectory.
In about 10 seconds, we'll hear that entry burn.
Stage 1 FTS has saved.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
And there's the call out for the entry burn startup on Falcon 9's first stage. This burn is set to last about 25 seconds and again is slowing down the vehicle in preparation for its final burn and landing.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there's a call out for entry burn
Both
shutdown.
vehicles remain on a nominal trajectory.
The completion of Falcon 9's first stage entry burn. Coming up next will be the first stage landing burn, which will start a little over a minute from now.
Stage 2 FTS has saved.
In about 15 seconds, we'll have the start of the landing burn of the first stage. The landing burn is the final burn of Falcon 9 booster used to reduce the remaining speed of the vehicle for a gentle and precise landing on our drone ship, A Shortfall of Gravitas.
Stage 1 entry transonic.
A very cool view of the first stage entering back into Earth's atmosphere.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
And there you saw and heard the call out for a successful landing of our Falcon 9 rocket. This was the very first launch and landing of the first stage. Coming up now is
Impact
Seco
shutdown.
1.
Nominal orbit insertion.
Great call out for the second stage while we watch the first stage land.